Hello everyone, it's Kari back again with you on the channel to share a sneak peek of a new stamp set coming to the new release at Missing Stamps this weekend. This is called Llama Love, and look at all the adorable llamas. There's even one that has just been sheared and he looks a little sheepish. I'm going to make a quick card with you today using some of these images from the Llama Love. I have a few stencils that I've pulled from my stash, and I'm going to use these for backgrounds for my panels. This first one is the Wonky Scallops stencil, and I'm just going to tape down my panel here and then use my magnets to hold that in place and ink it up with some darker orange ink. I'm using some Distress Oxide ink here. This is the Ripe Persimmon, and I'm just going to ink all around this panel. Now, I didn't need to do this whole entire thing. I didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to see the edges because I thought this was going to be my front panel and I was going to switch it up with the other. But in the end, I changed my mind. So this one is going to be my background panel. And I like that wonky scallop with the llama. I think it looks super cute. Now for this next one, I'm going to use a lighter pink panel and the large random dots stencil from Missing Stamps. And I'm going to ink this up with some Distress Oxide in a light pink. This is the Kitsch Flamingo. And so you'll be able to see this just a little bit, but it's kind of going to be a little bit faint in the background. And I love that look. I think it's really, really fun. Now I have the High Swirl frame die, and I'm just going to use the High from this set to die cut out a large sentiment that says High. And I'm using the inside piece, not the shadow piece, but just the inside piece. And I'm going to cut it out from that large random dots panel right there. And I'm going to save these letters for another use. I know these are going to look cute on a card, but for today, we're just going to use the dotted panel here. Now I'm also bringing in another stamp set for the little cactus that I wanted to add. That's the Stuck on You stamp set from Missing Stamps. It's really cute. It's got a little hedgehog and a bunch of cactus, and it would be perfect to pair with this llama. So now I'm going to add some acetate to the back of that high cutout, and I just cut it down to fit, and we'll let that dry on there because we're going to turn this into a little bit of a shaker. I thought the llamas reminded me a little bit of a shaker card, kind of like a piñata feeling. So you can see that wonky scallop panel up there. I put some sequins on it. That's going to be the shaker pieces for the inside. And I'm just adding some double thick adhesive to the back of my high panel. And that's going to go right on top. I added quite a bit of foam adhesive because I really don't like my front panel to have any saggy spots. So I'm going to peel off the backer pieces and then really carefully line that up to go on top of the scallop stenciled panel. And there's our little shaker pieces. Now you can barely see the scallop panel back there. So I wish I would have done it a little bit darker. You can still see it just a little bit. It adds a little bit of character, but I still wish it would have been a little darker. Now I'm going to add this little saddle blanket to the llama, and I've already colored everything up, as you can see, with some really bright fun colors. So this is a lime green, and then I'm going to take this little jumping guy. We're going to add him over the top of the high like he's jumping over it. This is such a cute set. So to put this all together, I'm going to bring in all my elements now, and we'll add some of them with some foam adhesive. So for this little llama here that is going right next to the high, I'm going to pop him up with some foam tape. And I'm doing this off screen just a little bit, but you know, I'm just adding some foam tape. We'll remove the backer and then we'll add him to the top. Just like this. So he's going to pop right up over that high. And then I'll add some foam adhesive to the rest of my elements as well. So we've got the little cactus there from the Stuck on You stamp set. And then I've also got a little vase, kind of like a piece of pottery here. And that also comes from the Llama Love stamp set. So we'll add that with some foam adhesive, and then also this little jumping guy with some more foam. So I'll add that just like this. And it's super simple to put together this really fun little shaker with lots of fun texture, bright colors, really cute. And now we've got our shaker panel ready to add to our card base. So this is a really fun way to put some of these llamas together. Now, I was not able to use all of the llamas today, but just remember there's a lot more images in this set. There's that sheared llama with a basket full of wool. It's a really fun set. There's also some little scarves. So I'm going to choose one of these sentiments right now to add to my panel here. And I'm just going to glue it on underneath the cactus and the little vase with pottery. And it says, I hope you have a lamazing day. So fun. So that's the end of our card today. A little sneak peek at the new set coming this weekend to Missing Stamps. I'm going to list and link everything below. Don't forget to check out the shop when everything goes live on Saturday. And there we go. I added it to the card base right there. And that's going to finish our card for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. This is a really fun release this time. I hope you have a chance to take a look at all of it. Thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's lots more sneak peeks, lots more inspiration, and lots of more fun to come. So we'll see you real soon with more. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.